8,400 feet beneath the Atlantic, a ghost from the Cold War lies waiting.
USS Thresher, SSN-593, the nuclear submarine that never returned. 129 souls lost, a tragedy that shook the United States Navy to its core.
What you're about to witness is the greatest submarine salvage operation ever attempted.
August 3, 1961. USS Thresher joins the fleet as the most advanced attack submarine ever built.
She was the fastest, the quietest, armed with the Navy's newest anti-submarine missiles.
279 feet of Cold War engineering, the lead boat of an entire class designed to hunt Soviet submarines. In the underwater chess match of the Cold War, USS Thresher was America's queen on the board.
July 1962, USS Thresher enters Portsmouth Naval Shipyard for routine maintenance. What should take 6 months stretches to 9.
Hundreds of silver-brazed pipe joints connecting critical systems. Inspectors flag potential weaknesses, but many are deemed acceptable.
April 8, 1963. USS Thresher is finally cleared by officer, Lieutenant Commander.
April 9, 8 a.m.
She rendezvoused with USS Skylark, her escort for the deep dive trials. 220 miles east of Cape Cod, the Atlantic drops to crushing depths.
The initial dives go smoothly. USS Thresher descends to half her test depth of 1,300 feet. She surfaces. She dives again.
April 10th, 6:30 a.m. USS Thresher begins her final descent. Her goal, test depth, 1,300 feet.
She descends in careful increments. Every 100 feet, the crew checks for leaks. The pressure outside her hull builds relentlessly.
9:13 a.m.
Inside USS Thresher, a silver-brazed pipe joint ruptures. Seawater blasts into the engine room. Electrical systems short-circuit.
The reactor scrams automatically. Propulsion fails. Without power, USS Thresher cannot drive herself to the surface.
The crew attempts an emergency blow, but moisture in the high-pressure air system freezes. The ballast tanks won't empty.
USS Thresher sinks past her crush depth, 2,000 feet.
Submarines USS Seawolf and Sea Owl descend into the search zone. Their sonar scans 8,000 feet of darkness, searching for any sign.
USNS's cutting-edge technology, deep-towed cameras and protomagnetometers.
June 27, 1964. USNS Mazar locates debris field.
The Navy deploys Trieste II, a bathyscaphe capable of reaching the ocean's deepest points.
Trieste II descends 8,000 feet into perpetual darkness. At 8,400 feet, Trieste's lights reveal the truth.
The implosion was catastrophic. The sonar dome, crushed piping, hull sections torn apart by forces beyond imagination.
The bow section, still partially intact. The torpedo tubes of a hunter, now silent forever at the bottom of the sea. The conning tower from which Commander Harvey commanded, resting on its side, a monument to those who served.
Trieste documents everything, every section, every artifact, creating a complete record of USS Thresher's final resting place.
With the wreckage located and documented, an unprecedented decision is made. USS Thresher will be raised. She will be brought home.
The salvage fleet departs. Their mission, recover a nuclear submarine from a depth never before.
Position must be precise to within feet. At this depth, any error is catastrophic.
In the control room, operators guide the descent. Every monitor shows a different angle.
Contact. The ROV's lights illuminate USS Thresher's bow section. After 60 years in darkness, 60 years of corrosion, 60 years of marine growth, the steel that once dove to 1,000 feet, weakened but still there.
6 decades of salt water, crushing pressure, corrosion so severe the hull crumbles at touch.
Lifting slings must support tons of corroded steel. The ROV works with surgical precision.
On the surface, the crane takes strain.
7,000 feet. 6,000. 5.
Movement. USS Thresher's bow rises from the sediment. For the first time since 1963, she begins her journey home.
Sunlight reaches down. For the first time in 60 years, light touches USS Thresher. The surface approaches.
Surface. USS Thresher breaks the Atlantic waves once more.
On deck, the crew watches in silence. They're not just recovering steel, they're bringing home sailors. They're closing a chapter of history.
ROV returns to the depths. The sail awaits. Commander Harvey's command post, the heart of USS Thresher's operations.
The sail requires delicate handling. The periscopes, the antenna masts, every component must survive the journey up. The sail rises, the watchtower of the deep, from where officers scan the horizons of the Cold War, ascending from its ocean grave.
The sails to the command center of USS Thresher. From this tower, 112 sailors and 17 technicians saw their final sunrise.
The engineering section, the most challenging recovery, home to the nuclear reactor, the heaviest section, the origin of the disaster.
Radiation monitors hold steady. Containment integrity maintained. USS Thresher's reactor rises safely.
Surface. The engineering section emerges. The propulsion system that failed USS Thresher 6 years ago, finally brought into the light.
USS Thresher prepares for her final voyage. Secured to transport barges, her dry dock.
The restoration facility awaits. Engineers, naval architects, craftsmen.
The dry dock floods, then drains. USS Thresher emerges from water for the first time since her final dive. The restoration begins.
The cleaning begins. High-pressure water strips away 60 years of marine growth. The damage assessment reveals the challenge. Corrosion. Structural failure. Original blueprints guide the restoration.
Every frame, every plate.
USS Thresher will be rebuilt to her need.
The corroded sections are removed, surgically cut away. USS Thresher is stripped to her frames.
New steel is fabricated, cut to original patterns, formed to precise specifications.
New plates meet the original frame. Weld by weld, USS Thresher's hull is rebuilt.
The bow section transforms. The Hunter's profile returns. The torpedo tubes that guarded American waters, ready to stand silent watch once more.
The reactor compartment undergoes specialized handling. Nuclear material safely removed. The engineering spaces.
The sections align. Bow to engineering. The pieces of USS Thresher coming together.
The joints are sealed. Bow to midsection. Midsection to engineering. USS Thresher.
The sail returns to her hull. The silhouette of USS Thresher takes shape. Inside, the control room takes shape. Authentic equipment from the era. The crew quarters return. Bunks where young men slept between watches. The human spaces of USS Thresher.
The final coat, navy black. The color that made submarines invisible in the deep.
Her name returns. Her numbers restored. USS Thresher. SSN-593.
Final inspection. Every weld, every plate, every system verified. USS Thresher stands ready.
USS Thresher, restored from 8,400 feet of darkness.
129 names. 120 adherents. This restoration.
USS Thresher, the nuclear submarine that never returned, now restored.